All right, after watching the first two episodes of Kenobi, I am convinced not even Forrest Gump could catch Princess Leia. No chance. Run, Leia, run. All right, we are back talking about episode 2, doing spoilers this time. Thank you for the continued support. Really appreciate that. Let's get into this. All right, Obi-Wan arrives on Daiyu, this new planet that has a city. All right, and he's in disguise as a Jedi. How about that? Yeah, good job, Obi-Wan. I like the set design here. I thought the city looked really good. There's a lot of cool aliens, so nothing wrong with that. Obi-Wan quickly bumps into an unemployed Tamira Morrison, clone trooper. He's got the beard going, and then they sort of show that that's the old trooper, the 501st. They pan over to the new stormtroopers, and did you notice one was a male and one was a female stormtrooper, because the Force is female, we're told. Next, a member of the Tatooine Vespa biker gang walks up to Obi-Wan and gives him some free spice, free drugs. That's going to come in handy down the line here. Pretty convenient. And another kid walks up to Obi-Wan and tells him where he can meet a Jedi that can help him. So these people on Daiyu are so helpful. It's not like New York City at all. It's a very friendly planet. It turns out, though, this Jedi isn't a real Jedi. It's actually Kingo from the Eternals, and he's actually pretending to be a Jedi. He helps people, but makes them a little bit poorer. And he's got tricks and magnets to move things, and it's just a big scam. It's a big scam. So, I like the idea of a fake Jedi, but practically speaking, is that a good idea when the Empire is in control of everything and hunting Jedi? All right, Obi-Wan points a gun at Kingo, and Kingo tells Obi-Wan where Princess Leia might be. So Obi-Wan goes off to Walter White's meth lab, is basically where she's at, from Breaking Bad, except the meth is orange in the Star Wars universe. It's not blue. Obi-Wan puts on the meth gear and creates a distraction, and then he has a fist fight in the back hall. I thought the choreography of this fist fight was pretty good. I thought Obi-Wan held his own, as he should. He's like a general. He should know how to fight with his bare hands, and I really liked the fight. I thought it was well done. It didn't look cheap. Obi-Wan thinks he finds Princess Leia, but when he lifts like the hood or the clothes, it's actually like a robot, and it was a trap set by Flea, from the Red Hot Chili Peppers, that Flea. So Flea catches Obi-Wan, but Obi-Wan's got that drug, right, that the Vespa gang biker lady gave to him. So he throws the drug on the ground, and it's, a spice fog, and he escapes. All right, Obi-Wan finds Leia like in the next room. He walks into the jail cell, and she nearly kicks him in the balls. She sees Obi-Wan's lightsaber and says, "Hey, you're a Jedi, but you're old and beat up." She continues to make comments that he's old and that kind of thing throughout this episode. Then the Grand Inquisitor shows up and reprimands Reva for having this whole kidnapping the senator's daughter scheme without his knowledge. And he says, "You are the least of us." And she just sasses him right back without any consequence. I don't know how the Empire works nowadays. They're very nice. They're very forgiving. You're allowed to just sass your supervisors, I guess. Anyway, the Grand Inquisitor tells Reva to stand down, that you're no longer part of this operation, but Reva ain't going to listen to no man. All right, so Reva gets on the little comlink or communications things and puts like a bounty on Obi-Wan Kenobi. So basically half the city now is searching for Obi-Wan Kenobi because there's a reward out for him. It's kind of like one of those John Wick movies where the city comes down on John Wick. So, but it's less exciting than John Wick. John Wick is a lot better. Obi-Wan and Princess Leia are trying to get out of the city, and Leia keeps making these snarky comments to Obi-Wan. We do see 4-LOM, and that's pretty cool. His eyes are a little extra glowy, but they look cool. Princess Leia keeps talking, and I really wish she would just shut up. Leia sees Obi-Wan's face on a bounty hunter's wrist hologram thing, and she comes over and goes, "Ah, you're the reason I'm here. They're looking for you." And she just gets mad at Obi-Wan and runs away from him in a city where half the city is searching for them. Where is she going? What was her plan? Why did she suddenly not trust Obi-Wan or think Obi-Wan was like an enemy? That makes no sense whatsoever. And here we go, another foot race with Princess Leia. I mean, it's just like the last episode where Flea and his gang are trying to catch her. Now it's Obi-Wan trying to catch her in the city. I mean, she's right there. She's 10 years old. I mean, she's juking and jiving like Barry Sanders. Usain Bolt couldn't even catch her, apparently. I don't know. At one point, she comes back near Obi-Wan, and Obi-Wan is within arm's reach. Go watch it. It's unbelievable. And he like doesn't reach this far. He's like, come here. And he keeps yelling, Leia, Leia. The whole city's looking for Leia. Leia. Oh, but this show isn't done being dumb. Oh, no, no. Princess Leia climbs a ladder, a very big ladder, and gets on top of the buildings, the very tall buildings. And the chase continues on these rooftops. And Obi-Wan still can't catch her. Why can't he freeze her and use the Force? People were freezing people in the last episode, and they weren't even Jedi or Sith. Oh, okay. So while Obi-Wan is trying to catch up to this 10-year-old girl on a rooftop, the bounty hunters show up and start shooting at him. 4-LOM is one of those that starts shooting at Obi-Wan. And Reva sees all this and starts doing these ridiculous, was it a backward flip, some weird flips, parkour along rooftops. It looks just dumb and stupid. Looks really bad. I laughed out loud, I'm not going to lie. As she's trying to get to the firefight because she knows Obi-Wan is there. She's not going to get to the firefight. She's not going to make it. She should make it, but she's not going to make it. All right, at some point, Princess Leia decides to jump off the building, the roof, to try to get to the other roof because it was like super not close. And she doesn't make it, big shocker. And then she's falling, but grabs a wire and is holding on to a wire with one hand. I mean, have you ever been to the gym and tried to do that? Let alone a 10-year-old doing that? I don't know. But she can't hold the grip long, and she falls. And she's falling to her death. But Obi-Wan Kenobi finally turns into the Jedi we all know he is and reaches out and uses the Force. And like Force catches her right in midair and then gently puts her down on the ground. Obi-Wan quickly comes down and catches up with her. And she trusts Obi-Wan now because he is a real Jedi. Did she think he was just lying before? What a dumb scene. All right, well, the stupidity continues with Kingo, the fake Jedi. His name's not Kingo, but I forgot it, and I don't care what his real name is. So Kingo gives Obi-Wan Kenobi a code to get on a transport to get off Daiyu, to get off the planet. Then Kingo thinks it's a good idea to confront Reva, the super angry Inquisitor who's out of control, to confront her and pretend to be a Jedi, only to be found out you're not a Jedi and to be quickly thrown up against the wall and have all the information sucked out of your head, Kylo Ren style. Apparently Reva can do that. Reva's like a badass. Reva has all the powers. She's as powerful as Kylo Ren. She can get the information out of you. She can almost fly around buildings. I mean, she's just like super OP. I was thinking, though, if she can, get the information out of Kingo about where Obi-Wan is going, why couldn't she have just walked around the bar without chopping people's hands off and stuff and just, do that to a couple people at the bar and they would have found out who the Jedi was like that? All right, the show ends on this, transport platform. Obi-Wan and Princess Leia are about to leave, but oh no, Reva shows up and Reva's going to be all tough, going, Obi-Wan, come out and play, Obi-Wan. She's trying to psych out Obi-Wan Kenobi. Obi-Wan Kenobi told the Chancellor in Revenge of the Sith that, disposing of Sith was his specialty. I mean, and it is. He's wiped out more Sith than anybody that we know about. Reva is going to be a challenge for him. And then Reva starts saying things like, your fear betrays you. She can feel his feelings. Is Obi-Wan really afraid? How can she sense his fear or anything in him? I don't know why Obi-Wan just doesn't come out and whoop her ass. He has nothing to be afraid of. And she's writing a check her butt can't cash, frankly. And then she knows Anakin Skywalker is the name of Darth Vader. She says out loud, Anakin Skywalker is alive. How would she know that? Shouldn't that information be between Darth Vader and the Emperor? Nobody else should know that Anakin Skywalker is Darth Vader because then, people might know Luke Skywalker is the son of, Anakin Skywalker. All right, the Grand Inquisitor arrives and sasses Reva, and Reva don't like that, so Reva just kills him, just sticks a lightsaber in his stomach. And a lot of people are talking about this because we're trying to figure out the timeline. I mean, the Grand Inquisitor is alive in Rebels, and Rebels takes place after this. So somehow they got to, like, Fennec Shand, fix the Grand Inquisitor. So I don't think he's really dead. He shouldn't be dead because he's in Rebels. And then Reva is just yelling out loud, Obi-Wan, you can't escape. We're going to find you. As Obi-Wan is in the transport, and the transport flies away. I was expecting Reva to use the Force and freeze the transport, because I'm going down the list of the powers she has, and that's like one of the only ones left is to freeze the transport like Rey. Hell, maybe she'll shoot Force lightning like Rey and blow up the transport. I don't know why was the show holding back at that point? Just go for it. And the very end of the show is, of course, Obi-Wan going, oh, I didn't know Anakin is still alive, and he's very stressed about that. And then we get a cut to, like, the Bacta tank and the eyes of Hayden Christensen as Darth Vader, and we hear the breathing, and we hear, like, some cheesy Boba Fett ominous music that would be in the Boba Fett show. I forget what it was, but it wasn't very Star Warsy. It was kind of cheesy, and that's it. So, yeah, I mean, we have another episode with one of the worst chases ever, involving Princess Leia again. This one was a really, really long one. It was ridiculous. It's like they're just creating moments to have our characters kind of duck and run, and I don't know. There's no story to tell here. I'm starting to think they did not need to have this show. All right, you guys heard me bitch for about 10 minutes. I want to know what you think, because that's why I do this. Again, leave your comments, because I read all the comments, and I'm trying to answer all the comments. If you can smash that like button, because we need to listen. Disney does not want me and people like me talking. So we desperately need you to smash that like button, okay? So we have a presence on YouTube. Otherwise, we don't have a shot. All right, everybody. Episode 3. I'm looking forward to it. This is a very entertaining show. Just not for me for the right reasons, I suppose. For different reasons. Everybody, have a great day, a great week. I will see you soon. Have a great Memorial Day, everybody. And I will see you on the new.